We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and I'm joined here by my brother Tim. And today we've got a massive 8-game slate for the MLB. A rather light day today, so it should be relatively simple. And once again, without change, my alarm goes off. My Facebook.
Nick, you need to leave that on at this point. You just need to leave it on, and that just needs to be part of the show. The ding of the Facebook notification saying that we're live.
Exactly.
Just keep it. Just keep it.
Yeah. Which, if we look at the bottom right corner of the screen, our Facebook group is down there. So if you guys want to join our Facebook group, I believe the link to that is in the description of the stream. Or if it's not, then it's in the description of our free pick videos. But it should be a rather light slate today. We're going to be going over 7 different baseball games. One of them is our premium play over on Picks and Parleys, so we won't be going over that one.
It's the Facebook group is in the description.
It is in the description. Cool.
It's right underneath Instagram and Twitter. It's in that section.
Sounds good. But yeah, it should be a rather light slate. So knowing me, I'll have way too much action for this slate. But with that being said, we'll recap over what happened yesterday. And right, Tim, get this. I had a winning day yesterday. I know, really surprising. It's been a struggle the last week or so. My only losses last night, I had the Atlanta team total and Atlanta money line. Neither of those cashed, as well as the Dodgers first 5. And that was the only video plays I had lost. My other plays that I didn't give out on video that lost were Arizona team total over and then the Padres first 5 -0.5. And then I got wins from first 5 under in Baltimore and Washington, first 5 under in New York and Boston. The Astros first 5 -0.5. Whoa. That was way too much of a sweat for it being a -145. I needed a 2-out, 2-run home run from Abraham Toro to cash that play. But they get the job done. So with that being said, that was a sweat there. LA Angels and Minnesota Twins first 5 under cash for me, as well as the Seattle first 5 and the Mets first 5 yesterday. What's good, Turnsy? It's been a tough couple of days. Yeah, and baseball has been weird lately. It really has. But yeah, and then I had the push last night in the Sunday night baseball game, the first 5 under 4 in the White Sox and the Brewers. So overall, had a profitable day, so can't complain. I'm up around 38 units so far this season. So it should be hopefully another decent day. Try to get back on a little bit of a streak here. Our premiums went 3-0, so can't complain there. And what about you yesterday?
Yesterday, another profitable day. My baseball plays went 5-2, 4-2 according to video plays. Obviously, I did not have. Yesterday my losses were the over in that Braves game, and I had Washington, who was winning, and then lost in the bottom of the 9th. Could have very easily went 6-1 yesterday, but I'm not going to complain. I did get wins from that Yankee under, which was way too freaking close. Went from 4-0 Yankees in the 8th. Yankees throwing a no-hitter to the Boston Red Sox winning 5-4 in that game and making me sweat. Not nice. Cardinals game over, and Cardinals took care of the over by themselves. I had the under in the Astros game, 3-1 there. Very nice. I had the Giants on the run line, cashed that. And I had the under in the White Sox game. That was our best bet yesterday. And 3-1, that one went very well. Looked a little bit scary when there was a 3-run second inning, but 3-1 final. So overall, can't complain. Made some money and ready to do it again today.
Absolutely. All right, well, all right then. There was also yesterday. There was a trade yesterday.
Yes.
The San Diego Padres acquired Pirates second baseman Adam Frazier. See, with this trade, I understand why the Padres did it. They wanted to go out and bolster their offense a little bit. They'll move Jake Cronenworth to first base. Probably Eric Hosmer will be a bench player and something like that. But is this a play that's going to push you over the top?
No.
No. Adam Frazier is a great hit for contact guy. I think he'll be a great 6-7 hitter for the Padres. But overall, it's just Adam Frazier's having a good year. I just don't think he's as big of a name as people think he is. So still a decent pickup. I definitely made the team better. Didn't make them worse, but it's not something that's overwhelming. Plus, the Pirates got a couple prospects back. I think a couple of them may have some potential, but nothing crazy there. And also, I hear that the Seattle Mariners are in pursuit to acquire Whit Merrifield, which actually wanted me to bring up this one question. Are the Seattle Mariners playoff contenders now? They're only a game and a half behind the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you after what? Hold on. I want to see whether I want to have the right numbers down. I'll tell you after this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros whether or not I think they're contenders or pretenders, depending on what we see from them. If we see them win this series against Houston, and we see a little bit of a struggle from Oakland, who will be starting a series tomorrow against the Padres. So very easily, Seattle could, well, not easily, but they could possibly get to that wild card spot by the weekend. So could be a very interesting spot. I know that maybe Seattle could be a possible playoff team. I'm not going to make any judgments until after trade deadline, which me and Nick will have a trade deadline show on the 30th. Even if there was trades throughout the past week and all that, we will still be looking at them and just all the trade deadline trades in general, and just seeing how they impact baseball, the playoffs, the games, betting, all that stuff. So we'll look over that more on the 30th. And then after the trade deadline, we could really start to sit down and really think of who are the contenders in this league, who has the best shot at a World Series, what the best odds are, and we'll go from there. So after the trade deadline, I'm definitely interested to see where everybody goes, especially those Cubby guys.
Yeah, should be interesting. But now we can start breaking down some baseball for today. We're going to kick it off here at Citi Field, a 5-10 game. It's a doubleheader. Game number 1, we have the Atlanta Braves at the New York Mets. The Mets are around a -150. It's a +138 the other way. For the Braves, over-under of 6.5 for this one. We get Kyle Muller taking on Marcus Stroman in this matchup. Where are you looking at to start off this slate?
Oh, you guys know how much I love my double headers. No, I'm passing on this game. I don't think it's a spot that I want to really get to. If anything, hey, Mets actually just dropped underneath 150. So that could be interesting. If you wanted to go after their run line at a +155, that could be interesting. Stroman has been a little bit. Stroman had a good game his last time out. He 8 innings and 1 hit his last start. But before that, he was very shaky. So we'll see how that one goes. I'm passing on this one. It's a 7-inning game that I'm not really too interested in.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. Looking at this game, Marcus Stroman, or my bad, Kyle Muller, 1-3, a 3.20 ERA, a 1.12 WHIP. In 19 2/3 innings pitched, he has 23 strikeouts and 11 walks. On the other side, Marcus Stroman, 7-8 with a 2.59 ERA, a 1.08 WHIP, 111 innings pitched, 93 strikeouts and 26 walks. Player profit rankings, both these players are slightly not profitable. Mueller, 1-3, down $174. Marcus Stroman, 9-10, down 120. That being said, I was actually looking towards the Braves and the under in this game. I didn't pull the trigger on either of them. Probably my stronger play would be the under in this game. The Mets have gone under in 4 of their last 5 games. So that's one thing I was looking at. I don't like betting full game unders, and this technically is a full game under where you might see some bullpen. So I'm going to stay away from this game. I'll lean towards the Braves. I'll lean towards the under in this one, but I feel like the Mets should take care of business today.
Turnsy, where me and my brother are both Mets fans, so no, I definitely think they are.
Because they're still up 4 games in the division with no Carrasco, no Syndergaard. DeGrom's been hurt a while. This is a bunch of different injuries, and they're still finding ways to win the game. And if there are betting odds on your book for this, Luis Rojas to win Manager of the Year.
Ooh.
Especially if the Mets make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because in order to coach this team through everything, when at one point you were still winning games with Vargas in your lineup and with Billy McKinney and
Blankenhorn,
Cameron Maben, Blankenhorn, like all these different guys where you look at them and like, who the is this guy?
Mirza?
Yeah, something like that. Peraza,
there you go. Yeah, the fact that the Mets had a AAA lineup for about a month and a half and we're still winning.
First place.
The Mets have been in first place since like the end of April, and they are probably not going to give it up all year. And the fact that they've had 30 plus people on the DL throughout the entire year. Yeah, okay.
Luis Rojas to win Manager of the Year and stuff like that.
Oh, Nick, we got another comment here. Most days I break even or small plus money. Making too many bets. Advice: 7 to 10 bets daily. Big thing for you is watch your juice. What do you like? What is your limit? Like, I'm not going to bet anything past a minus what, because that could determine a lot. But hey, breaking even and plus or small plus monies, there's nothing to complain about that. As long as you're not losing money every single day, that's the kind of whole gist of it. If you can come out of it making a profit, even if it's $1, if it's $5, if it's $20, $100, whatever you're betting, as long as your days are profitable, it does not really matter. As long as you're not losing money, you should be good. And in terms of advice, making too many bets, if you like to bet, there's nothing wrong with having 4 bets in a day or 20 bets in a day. Obviously, during baseball season, you probably won't be having 20 bets in a day. That would be too much for baseball. But during October to March area, if somebody told me I would have 20 to 25 plays a day, I'd be like, yeah, sounds about right. During baseball season right now, like today, I have 5 plays. It's a smaller slate, so whatever. But normally in baseball, I'll have anywhere from 5 to 10 plays a day. So no, I have about the same. And it's just where you're reading, what plays you're making. There's never such thing as too many bets. Every handicapper is different. As long as you're not losing money, that's all that matters.
Well said. Yeah, it just depends on how much you're betting. And yeah, that's all that really matters. It's as long as you're not doing more than 3 to 5% of your bankroll on any given play, you should be fine.
Yeah. Use like 3 to 5% per bet, because at that point, you're betting what you're supposed to, and B, you won't lose your entire bankroll on one thing. Say if your bankroll is $1,000, you don't want to be laying $600 on one play. So, bankroll management, and no, you don't have to have you don't have to be like, nope, not going to bet more than this amount of plays.
It's all about your handicapping style. Some people like only 1 to 3 plays a day. Some people like me, I like to bet 7 to 10 plays a day. You've seen my cards sometimes. Yesterday I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 total plays yesterday. So, it depends on the slate. Some slates even doesn't really matter on the amount of games sometimes. I've had a couple of different 15-game slates where I've had 13 plays or I've had 6. It depends on where the value is on the slate as well. So,
and by the way, we can venture off a little bit. We only have 7 games to go over. There's 8 games on the slate. One of them's the best bet. So, Yeah, we could afford to venture off a little bit and discuss some stuff.
Yeah, Tim. Not to mention that our book dropped MLB Specials, and there's a few guys. There's Aaron Buxton, Charlie Morton, Craig Kimbrell, Joey Gallo, Chris Bryant, Max Scherzer, Sterling Marte, and Trevor Story betting odds for where they're going to be traded.
And Mets are our best odds for both the Scherzer and Bryant. If Mets get both of them, they're winning the World Series. I'll say it now.
Don't go too far there. It's still the New York Mets, and they're the leaders on Craig Kimbrell as well.
Oh damn! Why would the Mets need Craig?
Mets bullpen's been fine, but I mean you can't argue bullpen depth.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's keep going with the slate, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well,
I used to have a large card. Now I play 1 to 3 plays a day max. I'm happy with even one play at $100 unit size and winning 4 out of 7 days. There you go. See, everybody's different.
Yeah. Looking at the next game here, the Washington Nationals are at the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are minus 116. It's a plus 106 the opposite way with the Nationals. Over under of 9.5 runs in this game. Joe Ross takes on Spencer Howard in this matchup. Taking a look at the pitchers here. Joe Ross, 5 and 8, a 4.02 ERA, a 1.20 whip, 87 in the third innings pitch, 91 strikeouts, and 28 walks. On the opposite side, Spencer Howard's 0-2 with a 5.11 ERA, a 1.46 whip, and 24 and 2/3 innings pitch, 29 strikeouts, and 17 walks. Looking at the player profit rankings for these guys, Joe Ross, the Nationals are 6 and 10 when he starts. You're down $387. Spencer Howard, the Phillies are 2 and 4 when he starts. You're down $187. So 2 non-profitable pitchers for this game here. And it would be a slight lean towards the Nationals for me on this game at plus 106. Am I trusting the Nationals right now? Absolutely not. I had this game marked as a pick'em just because it's 2 bad players and 2 really mediocre teams. If you like the Phillies, take them first 5. If you like the Nationals, I guess take the plus money. But I don't like either, so I'm going to pass on this game.
Yeah, I didn't bet this one either. After this game, I'll have my last 5 out of 6 bets on the last 6 games. So, no, I don't like this one. If anything, it would be a lean towards the Phillies. The Nationals have just been awful lately. What have they done since they've lost 4 straight and 7 out of their last 10 since the All-Star break, essentially.
And that's why we're talking about Max Scherzer being traded.
And yeah, exactly. That's why Max Scherzer is on the trade blocks and Washington will be sellers this year. If anything, I would lean slightly towards I was about to say Houston, but that's because I was reading Howard. No, I would lean slightly towards the Phillies, but I'm not going to be laying minus 116 on Spencer Howard. There's no way I'm doing that. If anything, maybe a lean towards the under. I think that these 2 teams have just not been hitting. So maybe lean towards the under, lean towards the Phillies. No money involved in this game, though.
Gotcha. All right, we'll move on to the next matchup then. We have the Toronto Blue Jays at the Boston Red Sox. It's around minus 140 for the Red Sox. It's a plus 130 for the Toronto Blue Jays. We're getting Hatch and Pivetta, the pitching matchup for this one. The over-under is 11 runs for this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
I actually went towards the over. These 2 teams have been playing a bunch of over games against each other. Boston is still a small ballpark, and the main reason why the Red Sox went under in their last 4 games against the Yankees because the Yankees can't hit the ball. Blue Jays can hit. Red Sox can hit. Pivetta, yes, he was the All-Star, right? No, Earle was. Earle was, not Pivetta. Sorry. Earle was the All-Star. Pivetta's been pitching decent this year, but nothing crazy. And Toronto has Hatch. So not really too scared of that. Bullpens have been meh lately for these 2 teams. I could see this one going over. I could see this one being a high-scoring game. I'm taking the over in this one at over 11.
Yeah. Looking at the pitching matchup here for me, Nick Pivetta, 8 and 4, 4.37 ERA, 1.32 whip, 103 innings pitched, 117 strikeouts, and 46 walks. Hatch, this is his season debut. He did pitch a little bit last year. Last year, he went 3-1 with a 2.73 ERA. He had 26 and a third innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, and 13 walks, and a 131 opponent batting average. Looking at this game, the Boston Red Sox have gone under in 4 straight games, and they are posting a 2-7-1 over-under record in the last 10 games. This has just been a general under trend for the Boston Red Sox here, and this number of 11, I think is super high. I understand they play higher scoring games against each other. I'm going first 5 under 6 runs. I think that number is just way too high, to be completely honest, and I think that we see at least a lower scoring game for the first 5 innings. Bullpens, anything can happen, so you can take your over in the full game, whatever. I think this first 5 goes under, though, because I think we're going to – none of the hitters have really seen Hatch much. And Pivetta has been halfway decent this year. He's kept the Red Sox in games, and he's pitched particularly well. So I like the first 5 under 6 runs for this game. I think that we see a lower scoring game here.
I got that. I'm on the Jays today at plus money. I don't mind that.
I don't hate that at all.
But I don't have that one bet. I have this game bet, though.
Yeah, the Cincinnati Reds are at the Chicago Cubs. It's a minus 130 for the Cubbies. It's a plus 120 for the Reds. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. Wade Miley and Kyle Hendricks is the pitching matchup for this one. And one player we might also see on the trade block is the home pitcher here, named Kyle Hendricks. But looking at Wade Miley first, he's 8-4 with a 2.72 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, 102 and 2/3 innings pitched, 84 strikeouts, and 28 walks. On the opposite side, Kyle Hendricks 12-4, a 3.61 ERA, a 1.26 WHIP, 117 and 1/3 innings pitched, 87 strikeouts, and 23 walks. Looking at player profit rankings for this one, both these pitchers are profitable. Wade Miley, the Reds are 12-5 when he starts. You are up $586 backing Wade Miley this season. And Kyle Hendricks, 12-8. You're up $164 backing him. Wade Miley is actually the second most profitable pitcher on the slate, behind only someone I forgot to mention last game, Nick Pivetta, who the Red Sox are 13-6, up $615 back in this year. Personally, I'm not betting this game. I would be a lean towards the Cubbies, if anything, but I'm not playing this game. I think that it's also a lean potentially towards the under, but no action for me on this one.
I do have action on this game, and I am going towards the under. You're getting 2 pitchers who have been pitching really, really good. Combined, each pitcher's last 3 starts, they've only allowed 8 runs, and in each one of those games, I believe they pitch at least 6 innings each. So these two pitchers are having a solid stretch of time, and these offenses are not particularly the best. Looking at Miley's last 3 starts, he's allowed 2, 0, and 1 earned runs in 6 2/3, 8 innings, and 6 1/3. On the other side, you get Kyle Hendricks, who has also been pitching really well his last 3 games. 6 1/3, 6 innings, and 6 1/3, 2, 1, and 2 earned runs. You're going to get an under in this game. I think 8.5 is too young. Too low. And you know what I meant. I think you get an under in this game. I think you get 2 solid pitchers, and you get a pitcher's duel to the end. I could see both these guys going 6 to 7 innings and allowing maybe 1 to 2 runs each. So under in this game.
All righty. Then we will move on to our next game here. We have the Chicago White Sox at the Kansas City Royals. Dallas Keuchel, Mike Minor, the pitchers for this one. You can get the White Sox at around a minus 120 to plus 110 the opposite way with the Royals. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. Looking at the pitchers, Dallas Keuchel 7-3, a 4.22 ERA, a 1.37 WHIP. In 102 and a third innings pitched, 64 strikeouts and 33 walks. On the opposite side, Mike Minor, 7-8, a 5.45 ERA, a 1.30 WHIP, and 112 and a third innings pitch, 108 strikeouts and 34 walks. And looking at this game for me, let me flip the page. This is one of those Sunday night fades, I guess you can call it, where I'm looking for a little bit of a slower start offensively for these White Sox. We have the Royals also coming into this game winning 5 in a row. Both these teams posting more under trends recently. The White Sox are actually 3-4-3 over under in their last 10 games, and including 3 pushes in a row in those 10 games. And then the Royals have gone under in 6 of their last 10 games, including 5 of their last 6. I don't know what's going on with Mercedes. I think he's in AAA right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he's in AAA.
He's in AAA at the moment. But yeah, looking at this game, I'm on the first 5 under in this game. I'm first 5 under 5 runs. I think we're going to see a lower scoring game. I think the White Sox are going to come out a little bit slow. They played last night on Sunday Night Baseball. They won last night on a game they were avoiding the sweep. So I like the first 5 under 5 runs in this game. I think we're going to see a little bit of slower start from Chicago, and Kansas City's also been an under team as well, going under in 5 of the last 6 games as well. So give me the first 5 under in this game between the White Sox and the Royals.
Yeah, I mentioned that I would be betting 5 out of the last 6 games. This will be the one game that I don't bet. I was really close to hitting that under, but I don't know if I could trust Mike Minor for an under. Yes, I know it's a 9.5, and I feel like that could be a little bit high for a game like this. But I think the White Sox can possibly tag him up. Yes, I know they just played Sunday night, but they only had to go from Milwaukee to Kansas City, so it's not that far of a trip. It is them traveling at night and getting to their hotel rooms at 1 in the morning. Yeah, exactly. But I think they should be fine. If anything, I lean towards the Chicago White Sox at a -119, but I'm not betting this one.
See, that's where I would disagree. I lean more towards the Royals on this one. I feel like this line's a little short, and the bookmakers are trying to tell us something on this one, where they're trying to trap people into backing the White Sox against a Royals team that's 13 games under 500 and 17 games behind in the division. So they're trying to bait you with a very low price for the White Sox. And I think the Royals may be the play for this game tonight. Am I betting it? No. Could I look at them first 5? No, not at -102. No. So, yeah, it would be leaning Royals for the side, but I like the first 5 under in this game.
Sounds good. We'll go on to the next game, which is
we have Detroit and Minnesota. Interesting comment there.
You guys go head to head a lot. I mean, we just try to give out all the opinions, all the sides that you can go after. And at the end of the day, most of the time, yes, me and my brother talk before the stream and be like, all right, what are your plays? What are my plays? And we come up with our premiums that way. But at the same time, I'll send Nick my plays. He'll find 2 or 3 that are we have similar, and we'll put those up. And then most of the time, I don't really know what Nick has before the stream. I'm finding this out just as much as you guys are. And yeah, sometimes we differ because we handicap the games by ourselves and do it, and then coming together and really discuss it and talk about it. So yeah, we will go head to head a bunch. We know it's going to be a good day if we're both on the same page with a bunch of things, but sometimes one of us can have a really good day when we're going head to head. So at the end of the day, yeah, we all handicap our games differently. So love the head to head, shows your passion for free picks. Yeah, of course. And at the end of the day, turns here, I just want to bring this up. I know Nick's not going to like it. I'm better than Nick right now.
How much is that from the home run derby?
I don't want to talk about it. It's okay. Baseball. It's baseball nonetheless. But No, it's not a bad thing. It's not bad. It's actually really good because it creates a little bit of banter, and at the end of the day, we will watch the games, cash some bets, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and do the same thing again. So, no, I think it's great that we have differing opinions sometimes.
Yeah. All right. The next game here is the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. This is our best bet premium play over on Picks and Parleys. So if you guys want to check that out, the link to that is in the description of the stream down below. So we have 2 games remaining on this slate. We are going on to the Rockies at the Angels here. The Angels around minus 140, minus 145. It's around plus 130, plus 135 run back for these Colorado Rockies. Over under 8 runs for this game. German Marquez and Shohei Ohtani, the pitching matchup for this one. German Marquez, 2 all-star pitchers, by the way. German Marquez, 8-7, a 3.50 ERA, a 1.16 whip, 118 in third innings pitched, 119 strikeouts, and 44 walks. On the opposite side, Shohei Ohtani, 4-1, a 3.21 ERA, a 1.16 whip, and 73 innings pitched, 95 strikeouts, and 36 walks. Looking at pitcher profit rankings for this one, Shohei Ohtani, 8-6. You're down $19 backing Shohei Ohtani this year. And actually one of the top 15 most profitable pitchers in the game, German Marquez. The Rockies are 12-7 when he starts. You're up $581 backing him. German Marquez recently has been pitching really well. He did give up 4 earned runs on 7 hits in his last start against the Mariners. But before that, no earned runs on 3 hits and 7 innings pitched. 2 earned runs on 5 hits and 6 innings pitched. A complete game, 1 hitter against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and then 1 earned run on 2 hits in 8 innings against the Mariners. So German Marquez has been on absolute fire recently, and Shohei Ohtani is not a bad pitcher himself at all either. Looking at this game, I'm actually leaning towards the under in this one. Or I'm on the under in this one. I made a free pick video for this one last night. The over-under was the first 5 over-under was 4.5. I wasn't able to get it there. Like if you see my free pick videos at night and it's a first 5, I don't have money on that until the next morning because my book personally doesn't come out with it, and I do not have an account with the book that I do because I use my BetStamp app to look up what the first 5 lines are for my free pick videos, and it was 4.5 on Pinnacle last night. But I'm on the first 5 under 4 runs here between the Rockies and the Angels. I think we see a lower scoring game for this one. I'm on a lot of unders in this one. I don't think we see many runs today. And there's no Grand Salami. So I was going to say Grand Salami under, but there is no Grand Salami on my book. I lean towards the Rockies in this one overall in this game. But I'm on the first 5 under 4. The Rockies have gone under in 2 straight and 8 of their last 10. The Angels have gone under in 7 of their last 10, including their last 6 games. I like the first 5 under 4 runs between the Colorado Rockies and the LA Angels. You got 2 aces going up against each other and 2 teams trending towards the under. Give me the under here.
Yeah, I went under as well. I went under full game. Marquez has been pitching fantastic, as you mentioned. And the big thing for me is this Colorado team is not good on the road. Sorry, not hitting good on the road. They don't score runs. And Shohei Ohtani, although I am not a fan of his pitching, I think that he's a lot better of a hitter than a pitcher. And I would be the first to say I don't think he deserved to A, start the All-Star game, and B, be an All-Star pitcher in general. I do think that he is a decent pitcher right now, and I do think I do like the under in this one. It's at an 8. This Angels team has not been able to hit that well recently, and I don't think it changes. Nothing persuades me that it's going to change, so I'm going under in this game. Both these teams struggling hitting, have good pitchers on the mound, so under 8 in this game.
All right. And we will move on to our last game of the night, and there's been decent lineup movement on this one. There's been decent, or no, not on the money line on the first 5, but we have the Houston Astros are at the Seattle Mariners. So minus 165 for the Astros. It's a plus 152 for the Mariners in this one. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. we have Luis Garcia taking on McConnell. McConaughey?
Yeah, it's gonna be essentially a bullpen game, but
McConaughey's pitched one game so far this year. He went 5 innings, allowed an earned run on no hits, no strikeouts. So he has pitched this season, and he was good pitching this year. Looking at the pitchers here, Luis Garcia is 7-5, a 2.86 ERA, a 1.06 WHIP, 91 in a third innings pitch, 105 strikeouts and 29 walks. McConaughey is 0-0, 1.80 ERA, a 0.6 WHIP, 5 innings pitched. He didn't strike out anyone. He walked 3 in his only appearance. And looking at this game, I'm on the Mariners here on the first 5 line. You can get it at plus 170 now. I wish I waited a few minutes on that, and I got it at that number. I got it at plus 157. I like the line much better now. I think the Mariners are the most underrated team in baseball. I think they're a playoff team, and I think that starts today when they beat the Astros straight up. I think the full game, but I like the first 5 here. Seattle Mariners plus 170 here. Now, I might have to rebet that one with that better line. But, I think the Mariners can get it done in the first 5 innings here. And this is just a good line. I had this game priced around 150, so getting in at 160, 170, I think there was value on the Mariners there. So give me the Mariners here, first 5, plus 170 in this final game.
Yeah, if you saw my free pick video last night, I'm on Seattle as well. I think that it's just a solid spot. They're coming off of winning 3 out of 4 from Oakland, which is a little bit surprising. Yes, Houston is coming off sweeping Texas, but it was Texas and Houston was at home. Not really too impressed. I'm thinking Seattle it has the spot right now. Yes, it's McClanahan or whatever his name is. It's going to be a bullpen game, but this Seattle defense, Seattle bullpen has been pretty strong. Let me go ahead and grab where are they in terms of bullpen statistics?
See, I don't think this is a bullpen game. I think we get 5 out of McConnell.
Do we?
McConaughey. Yeah. He went 5 in his last appearance.
Seattle is a mid-pack bullpen.
But this team wins with pitching, though.
They do. I definitely like Seattle this one. What is Seattle full game? Plus 151. That's what I grabbed him at. I did the free pick video on this game, so I do like Seattle. I think that they get the job done. They are at home, which they are a very, very good home team.
32-21.
There you go, 32-21 at home. I just think that they're overall a very solid team, and I think they get the job done today.
Yeah, I'm on the same page there, so I'm all over that. And if you think that they're tied at the end of 5 innings, first 5 plus a half plus 115, I don't hate that play either. But yeah, that's all we got for today, though. That's the complete slate.
Well, one more stat, yeah. Seattle is the number 6 home team this year, only behind number 5 Colorado. Number 4, San Diego. Number 3, Dodgers. Number 2, Houston. Number 1,
New York Mets.
Chicago White Sox.
What?
New York Mets are they dropped to what? If they're 6, 7, 8, 9th.
At 30 and 15?
Yep. The Seattle Mariners are 32-21 this year at home. So they are a strong home team. And in terms of road records, Houston is up there, but Houston is 6 on the road, but I'm trusting the home team today in Seattle. What's you guys' football teams? Football teams will be very unbiased this year because I'm a Jets fan and I really couldn't care less.
Giants.
We're originally from New York. I know I'm wearing this, but we have 10, 15 different football shirts for that many different teams. So
I was going to say that 10, that's it. I just looking at my room here, I have Bears, Seahawks, I have 2 Vikings, 2 Broncos, a Steelers, a Browns, a Giants, actually a second Giants.
I have 2 Jets, Kansas City.
I have a Kansas City jersey as well. I have the Titans, the Colts. I have a lot of different jerseys. So you guys during football season, or if you watch any of my any of our previous stuff, I always seem to have an NFL jersey on because I have I think 15 or 20 of them. So all I know is when I go back to class in the fall, I'm going to confuse the crap out of my classmates of what team I follow because I think for the first month I'm going to have a different football jersey every day. So it should be funny. But we are. I'm a Giants fan. Tim's a Jets fan. But at the end of the day, we're sports handicappers, so we don't really have the biases anymore like we would. So
I will say my bias will be if come MLB playoff time, if the Mets make the playoffs, I will not be betting any Mets playoffs games because I'm not going to be betting on the Mets because that's biased and could be misleading. And I'm not betting against the Mets because I'm not betting against the team that I've been following since birth, just for a little bit of money. So for Mets playoffs games, I will be a fan, and that's where I'll turn off my handicapper for those games. I'll still break them down, but I'm not going to be betting them. But for Mets playoffs games, those I will be a fan. Every other sport, I could not care less.
Fair enough. All right. Now with that, we'll go over a quick recap of our plays for today, and then we're going to head on out for this stream.
But before we do the recap, I have to go through my housekeeping every single day. We all know this. If you guys are new to the channel, as it says right above, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Once again, trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by that week 1 of the NFL season. So if you guys want to keep pushing us out, sharing us out, we are currently at 890 subscribers. 10 away from 900, 110 away from that 1,000 mark. We appreciate all the support. Thank you guys for keep sharing us out. Also, in the description below, there's Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook group, Picks and Parleys, YouTube, and our premium plays over at picksandparleys.net. So check out all that stuff in the link in the description. And, of course, speaking of Picks and Parleys, Craig at 10, me and Nick at 11. Why are you changing the colors? Higgs at 12. Better. Okay, Higgs at 12. Allie at 1:30. But today, be at not game time decision, but Morning Wood today. Detroit Lenny is hosting a contest. First 30 people to throw their he's starting on Manic Monday. You got first 30 people to show up to the stream and comment a 3-team parlay. I'm going to get mine set up after the stream. It gets written up on the board. And if you hit your 3-team parlay, you will have 2 plays for last Woody standing. So that's a big deal. You get 2 strikes for it when normally everybody else gets 1. So make sure you're at Morning Wood this morning with not with Allie, but with Detroit Lenny. Make sure you get your plays up so that you get a chance at an extra life on that last Woody. And then game time decision at 6 will be me, Nick, and Detroit as well. And then no total chaos. And no, I don't think there's anything late night tonight. But that's pretty much the schedule for that. But with that all being said, now I'll go over the recap, and we'll end up heading out after that. I went with the over in the Toronto Boston game. Under in Cincinnati, under in Colorado, and Seattle plus 151 for today.
Yeah, I'm on the first 5 under 4 runs between the Colorado Rockies and the LA Angels. I'm looking at the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. First 5 under 5 runs. I have the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Yep, you guessed it. First 5 under as well. And I have the Seattle Mariners here. First 5 plus 157. Or it's actually plus 170 now, my bad. So that's what we're looking for today.
Nick, wrap it up.
that's going to just about do it for this video or for the stream. Well, thank you guys as always for hanging out. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live, which is every single morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bets show here on the Earle Sports Bets channel. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. My name is Earle. I'm joined by my brother, Tim, and this has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bets show. Thank you guys, and good luck.
See you guys.